Hi, this is an aging hippie speaks without oxygen, but also again without teeth. There you go. And we all know what that's from if you've been following me. That's from eating disorders. Oh, excuse me. Yes, I'm drinking beer again. It's, oh, I'm sorry. A bit too early to close my eyes. And it also is a hard time of day for me, as you know if you've been listening. But I do have my Chloe, which I'll show you if you can. I don't know. Can you see her? No, not really. All right, she's not in the light, but she's here with me. So I have a living little person here to keep me company. And I'll listen to some Netflix for a little while. And I'm hoping to speak to my therapist tomorrow because I feel the need for a good cry. And I'm not sure why, because my life is actually very blessed and in many ways very privileged. Even though we have a tight budget and a lot of expenses and things, but we're very privileged, and as far as healthcare and doctors and things like that, I feel so, I don't know, I use another word again, blessed, that the doctors in my life seem to give a shit. And I'm reminded constantly they're paid to, but, they see a lot of people and talk to a lot of people, and they don't have to sound like they care. And they're either really good actors or they do give a shit. So I feel really good about that. At night and in the morning, my arms and legs hurt very badly. Partly it's just bad circulation, and moving about the house helps. And if I'm lucky enough to take a walk a bit during the day, if it's not too hot, that helps too. My circulation really at this point is kind of down to me. And my bestie and housemate, I usually walk with her because, my balance is actually pretty good now. But it's nice to have a hand to grab just in case I feel unsteady, because we are on an apple orchard and the ground isn't flat. So, I wear good walking shoes and all that. And so I take good care of myself when I'm out there. And I also bring a tank of oxygen, which does weigh some, and have to hold it in one arm and then another arm and all that. But walking helps a lot. And that's something I have to own, So, yeah. But actually, I'm without oxygen tonight because my breathing today has been pretty good. I will not go to sleep without it, though. I will stick that cannula up my nose before I lay down and close my eyes. But, yeah. I think this is going to be a short one. I just wanted to say hi, that I had a good day. We had sushi from Walmart for dinner, and it was awesome. It's not real raw sushi, but it's good enough for me if I can't get the real stuff. And right now I'm not sure I'd go any place to get it, even if it was offered somewhere. No, I'm not taking risks right now. And that's got nothing to do with fresh fish. It's just got to do with being out in a restaurant, whether it's outside or inside. I don't really give a shit, I'm masked all the time, and I'm not taking a mask off just to eat raw sushi. It's tempting, but I'm not sure actually we can get it here. So, but that's totally beside the point. I didn't want to talk about sushi, and I'm not sure what I want to talk about. I do want to say that nighttime, as I've talked about, is a difficult time for me. I take hemp oil extract in the morning for pain and at night for pain. And it really, really, really does help a lot. A lot. I was prescribed some pain meds, but kind of messes with my psychiatric meds, and so I decided, and has some other side effects I don't like, so I decided not to do that and to use the hemp oil instead. And it works for me, and I'm happy about that. And I just took it, so in about a half hour, I'll stop hurting as much as I am right now. And the hurting mostly comes from my lung disease. When I was diagnosed, I was diagnosed by a very upset pulmonologist, and I may have talked about this before, but he told me I was going to die in 5 years, which I didn't, but nonetheless, that's how he left me, and then kind of disappeared. And no one knows where the hell he went or what, but I made him write everything down, so I was able to look up idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis. And basically what it is, idiopathic means they have no idea where it comes from. And I think most things are idiopathic. Doctors just don't admit it. Pulmonary fibrosis is scarring in the lungs. And as it advances, the lungs become more and more covered in scar tissue. And, I don't know metaphorically what that means, that my lungs ultimately will smother me. They're not. Right now, my breathing is honestly been awfully good. And a lot of that has to do with managing anxiety and making sure I move my body, and when I feel like I can be without additional oxygen, that I do, and let my lungs breathe on their own, and I do that as much as I feel comfortable doing. I'm not foolish about it, but I do like to help around the house if I can, and do a little, things like dishes and laundry and stuff like that. And it's helpful if I'm not carrying around a tank of oxygen. So I've actually been with, as far as this particular disease goes, I think very lucky that it's going slowly enough for me to breathe without tubes up my nose all the time, even though I am prescribed them. I don't always need them. And doctors are always surprised when I say, the whole conversation we had, I didn't have oxygen in my nose. And doctors have said, oh, really? That's interesting. I'm sure it is. Yeah. God, I'm a mess. Look at me. Yeah, so anyway, this is short. And I just want to tell all of you that have listened to me, or any of you that have listened to me. I did say once, I'm sure nobody does except maybe my bestie, because I listen to her too, but I don't listen to YouTube all that much. Sometimes at night, but not a lot. And I'm not really sure even why I started this channel, because I usually only tape at night, and by that time I'm tired and feel like I don't have much left to say for the day, and all that. But anyway, if you do listen, I thank you. And I'm an aging hippie. I'm an aging human too, even though I don't feel like I'm human sometimes. But anyway, we've talked about that too, not tonight. And rest well, all of you who are sleeping or about to go to sleep, and those of you who are starting your day, have a blessed one and a fun one. Have fun. Have fun and laugh and smile, and use the muscles in your face to feel joy. And it's not as hard as you think, even in this fucked up world, and God knows that's the truth. But I find great joy where I am, the beauty of the scenery here, the joy of my little family here, and the love that we all have. And it's quite overwhelming sometimes for me. I never thought I'd feel like I feel now. I didn't think it was either in me or permitted to me. And here I am feeling it and having it, and it's just awesome. What can I say? Me with my toothless grin. One's an actress, one's considered beautiful. But I will say this, one last thing. I look in the mirror sometimes, and I will smile, open mouth to myself, and say, you know what? You're a cutie. And I think I am. So thanks. Bye.